First is getting into your customer's head. And there's a lot of different ways to do that. I think the most impactful for me in terms of the research and understanding stage is to conduct customer interviews. And the faster that you can do this within your chosen target market, the faster the learning begins. And this happens outside of the building. You do have to talk to people. Going out and becoming obsessively focused on talking to people in my target market. And at first it started very informal. It turns out that you can call and email pretty much anybody. You can knock on any door and you can ask them for insights and feedback. And so you can leverage that. You don't have to go in and ask somebody for business. Talk to them. You can go in and just be like, hey, I'd love to learn about blank. Like I'm thinking about trying to work with more nonprofits or more restaurants or more doctors or more dentists. Like, do you have 5 minutes? Do you have 10 minutes? Just tell me about some of your biggest pains and issues or problems or frustrations or gripes or complaints about, XYZ, about web design, about branding. And, when I was going after restaurants, for example, that was very much the case. Mm-hmm. Even just going a layer deeper in a website, like, hey, what's your impression of WordPress, or what are your frustrations with WordPress, and the amount of understanding from my target market of what even WordPress was, right? Yep. Many of them had no idea what I was talking about. And so if my website, right, if my content would have led with, hey, we build amazing responsive websites, and I was trying to reach restaurant owners, I'm going to make them feel like idiots, Mm-hmm. And so getting in and talking with people in your target market, and the faster you can do that, the better. So every time we launch a new program, a new feature, a new addition, like we always go and talk to our customers. We always get in there and do that. And so we stack these interviews. And what happens is you start getting into this mode where you're like, your unconscious starts to like recognize patterns, and you start to see like, oh my gosh, there's the thread here, or this thing that I keep harping on, they just don't care about. From there, it's yes, you need to organize your content. You need to talk about things that your customers care about, and then you need to do it in a way that's modeling off of good storytelling. Capturing somebody's attention, getting them to listen to you, and building tension around the services and offers that you have, and then telling people how they can solve that problem. What's the benefit? What's the call to action? Right? What's the juice that they're going to get from this thing, and making sure that they have a good path and a good motivation to reach you.